Example of using so, such, that in sentences by Riza Fahmi. What is the meaning of so? So plus adjective, for example, so difficult. So plus adverb, for example, so slowly. We often use so when we mean to such a great extent with this meaning. So is a degree adverb that modifies adjective and other adverbs. We also use so as an intensifier to mean very, very. Function of so is a cause. Grammar of so. So, blah 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 that encloses article and adjective or adverb. So plus adjective or adverb plus that. So blah 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 that is also used with many, few, much, and little. For example, my sister is very shy. This sentence is cause. She hides behind my mother when there are strangers around. This sentence is called effect. We combine this sentence become my sister is so shy that she hides behind my mother when there are strangers around. Shy is adjective, so we should use so that. Now pay attention. The following sentences are examples of so. Grammar. So blah 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 that encloses an adjective or adverb. So plus adjective or adverb plus that. For example, so blah 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 that encloses an adjective or adverb. So plus adjective or adverb plus that. The coffee is so hot that I can't drink. Hot is adjective, so we use so that. Form so blah 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 that. So plus adjective plus that. I am so hungry that I could eat a horse. Hungry is adjective, so we use so blah 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 that. Form of so blah 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 that, so plus adjective plus that. She speaks so fast that I can't understand her. Fast is adjective, so we use so that. Form of so that, so plus adjective plus that. He walks so quickly that I couldn't keep up with him. Quickly is adjective, so we use so blah 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 that. Form of so blah 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 that, so plus adjective plus that. I was so hungry that I didn't wait for dinner to eat something. Hungry is adjective, so we use so blah 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 that. Sometimes, primarily in speaking, that is omitted. Now, pay attention. The following sentences are example of so. Grammar. So blah 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 that encloses many, few, much, little. So plus many, few, much, little, plus that. For example, so blah blah that is used with many, few, much, and little. She made so many mistakes that she failed the exam. Many is determiner, so we use so that. So that is used with many, few, much, and little. He has so few friends that he is always lonely. Few is determiner, so we use so blah 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 that. So blah 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 that is used with many, few, much, and little. She has so much money that she can buy whatever she wants. Much is determiner, so we use so blah 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 that. So blah 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 that is used with many, few, much, and little. For example, he had so little trouble with the test that he left 20 minutes early. Little is determiner, so we use so blah 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 that. So blah 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 that encloses an adjective or adverb. So plus adjective or adverb plus that. Because the weather was nice, we went to the zoo. The weather was so nice that we went to the zoo. Example 1 and 2 have the same meaning. Nice is adjective, so we use so before adjective, that before effect. Such and so have the same meaning. Look at the following sentences. It was such nice weather that we went to the zoo. The weather was so nice that we went to the zoo. Grammar. So blah 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 that encloses adjective plus that. Grammar. Such blah 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 that encloses article a or an plus adjective plus noun plus that. So and such have the same meaning. Look at the following sentences. Because the weather was nice, we went to the zoo. The weather was so nice that we went to the zoo. It is such a nice weather that we went to the zoo. Sentence 1, sentence 2 and sentence 3 have the same meaning. In sentence 2, we use so before adjective plus that before effect. But we use such and followed by noun phrase. And nice weather is noun phrase. What is the meaning of such? Such have the same meaning with so, but they are different in grammar. We don't use so before an adjective plus a noun or attribute adjective, but we use such. Grammar of such. Such blah 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 that encloses article a or un plus adjective plus noun, or we call it noun phrase. For example, now pay attention, the following sentences are example of such. Grammar, such blah 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 that encloses article a or an plus adjective plus noun plus that. She is a very charming woman. This sentence is cause. Everybody stares at her. This sentence is effect. We combine the sentences using such. A very charming woman is noun phrase. We should use such. She is such a charming woman that everybody stares at her. She is such a charming woman that everybody stares at her. Such blah 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 that is used with noun phrase. Article a or an adjective noun. It was such a good book that I couldn't put it down. A good book is noun phrase, so we use such. Sometimes, primarily in speaking, that is omitted. Such blah 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 that encloses article a or an plus adjective plus noun, or we call it noun phrase. It was such a foggy day that we couldn't see the road. A foggy day is noun phrase, so we use such that. Such blah 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 that encloses article a or an plus adjective plus noun, we call it noun phrase. For example, it was such good coffee that I had another cup. Good coffee is noun phrase, so we use such blah 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 that. Inti dari tulisan di atas adalah baik. Such blah 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 that maupun so blah 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 that itu mempunyai arti yang sama. Keduanya mempunyai arti sebab akibat, cause and effect. Jadi kita bisa bebas memilih mana yang akan kita pakai. Apakah such blah 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 that atau so blah 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 that. Asalkan kita mengerti penggunaan keduanya. This is the end about explanation